on a vision, tryna make a way while the world keeps switching. They ain't listening, they just keep on talking. I just keep on moving while the road keep walking. Understand the vibe realer than they can admit. Feel like I ain't having, now I'm fighting for this. You gotta wake up. Fear in your heart got you chained up. Acting like you know, but you lost in the dark. You gotta wake up. Every day ain't promised, better play your part.
This is your boy LA, man, and then welcome to an episode of Hot Top, man. Hot Top Reaction, man. Yes, man. I did change my name, and I know I probably haven't been on this platform or YouTube so much, man. I did have it as Prosperity Well-Being, man. But you know, I wanted to switch it up, man. This is a reaction channel, and I do want to get to know you, and I want you guys to get to know me, man. So today, man, we got a little LeBron James going on. Everybody is still trying to figure out where LeBron James is going. Is he coming home? As you can see here, man, he got a Cavs jersey on, man, but we don't know. You know, AI always doing this little thing and stuff. But anywho, let's get to the picks, man. I have my say so in a lot of things where I think LeBron James might land. It might not be home. It might not be home. It might be, you know, because these are his last couple of years, so we will never know exactly where LeBron James will be landing at. You know what I'm saying? You already know it's kind of crazy that when LeBron James going for a trade, man, it just seems like the whole NBA is just on the pause, man. It's greatness. That's what happens when greatness is trying to move around. You know what I'm saying? So, but my thoughts on the teams and stuff that I think, man, I would believe that Golden State would be in the mix too as well. Very, very strongly agree with that. For the case that LeBron might want to go play with Steph Curry. You know, you got a great shooter and you got the all-time great. But the thing is, from what's being said, LeBron James wants to be happy. Where would his happiness be at? Would it still be at home? Would it be somewhere else? And on top of that, you never know. LeBron probably still wants to win another ring. You know what I'm saying? He wants to go somewhere right now where he can win a ring right now before he retire. And I feel that my team, yes, I am from Cleveland, and I feel that my team might be the best fit. You know what I'm saying? Overall, just looking at everything that's going on, we're still young. We might have James Harden, but you know, Donovan Mitchell and them still have some heat still left up in them and stuff. You know, we had a little I wouldn't say little, but we had a very bad start in the playoffs, and I do feel that, you know, we could have did a little bit better. We most definitely could. It's just that the heart wasn't there at that moment, and bringing James Harden in, and I felt like the chemistry level just broke all apart once he got there and stuff. Because I felt like it was more in Harden hands more than it was supposed to be in Mitchell hands. You know what I'm saying? So like, just looking from the outside perspective of things, we were shitty. Excuse my language. We were very shitty. But we made it far, and knowing what we can be doing better and cleaning up, and adding LeBron James will probably clean some of that stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Even though that he might not be playing full minutes like he used to be back then on the floor if he would have played with us. But we got some pieces that we have to move around and stuff to see if we can do this or if LeBron is going to take a lower pay. But recently, what you guys didn't know, well, if you do already know, Mitchell signed it I think it was around $237 million 4-year contract deal. So he's going to be staying for a couple more years. And just look at that, man. A lot of people will want to come play with him. You know what I'm saying? He's an explosive player and he's very committed to the game. And you will never know until you actually sit there and pay attention and watch him. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into it. We got Shannon on. No, that's not Shannon. I'm sorry. We got Stephen A. Smith on here, and I forgot his name. But it's on First Take, and let's get on into it and see what they're talking about. Let's get it.
Let's start with breaking news in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell has agreed to a 4-year, $273 million max extension with the Cavaliers. He could have waited until next summer and gotten another year and about another $80 million.
The city
but he
love
gives
him,
Cleveland cost certainty right now. Senior NBA insider Shams Charania joining us now with much more on this story. So we know the Cavs are among the leaders to land LeBron James. How does Mitchell's extension impact that decision?
Kevin, it certainly helps because here you have a franchise cornerstone in Cleveland now doubling down on the franchise. This is the second extension Donovan Mitchell has signed since joining the Cavs in 2022. And I'm told Donovan Mitchell has been hands-on with his approach to trying to help the Cavs and work with the Cavs on roster upgrades after their run to the Eastern Conference Finals. And that does include the pursuit of LeBron James. And Donovan Mitchell has made it clear behind the scenes that he would embrace LeBron James coming and joining him in Cleveland. Another wing player that the Cavs have looked into along with LeBron James after figuring out LeBron James' decision is unrestricted free agent wing Jonathan Kuminga. But this decision by Donovan Mitchell is an early commitment for him. Like you waited a year from now for an extra $80 million, but he decides to double down on the Cavs now. And the Cavs, Donovan Mitchell, now are turning their full pursuit toward LeBron James.
Okay, let's get to one guy that played with the Cavs this past season. That is James Harden. He opted out of his deal with Cleveland. What can you tell us about his future with the Cavs?
James Harden will be going back to the Cavaliers, Kevin, just depending on how this shakes out with LeBron James and other upgrades the Cavs are able to make. He will be back, my understanding is, on a multi-year deal. Now, whether that's a 2-year deal, a 3-year deal.
Have to understand, man, James Harden, man, you just can't come on our team and then play the way that you wanted to play, man, knowing that we had something going on. It was a hard decision to make of letting Garden go and stuff, but you have to know what you have. And like I said, man, when Garland was on the floor and them fives were there, it was just so much chemistry there. And I felt like, to be honest with you, Garland and Mitchell was a future. That's how I felt. And I felt like they should have kept him too. They should have kept Garland. But we will never know. Let's just see how things will go for next season and see how Harden them do. You know what I'm saying? Just hopefully hope that LeBron, if LeBron come here, say if he comes here, he take the minimum. Do we still get to keep our starting five with Mobley, Allen, James Harden, and Mitchell, and still keeping Max Strus and Merle? Because them coming off the benches are crucial for us. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't really even get rid of them. Like, I'll move some other pieces around, but I would not get rid of them too. Looking at the defensive wise, yes, we need to build up some. We need to get a couple more people. We need some more big man. We need some more big man. We need that. Because rotation wise, this year was not where it was supposed to be at, and I kind of figured out why that rotation wasn't going around like it was supposed to be, because of, if y'all could see it through the playoff, no bench player really got in. None of them, really much none. And I feel like they could have did that to save energy and everything. But let's get back into it.
A lot of that shakes out after the Cavs offseason moves, but I'm told James Harden, his reps, are on the same page with the Cavs. They want to give the organization as much flexibility as possible to see what upgrades they can make, because they know there needs to be some level of upgrade on the roster, especially on the wings. So whether it's LeBron James, a guy like Jonathan Kuminga, this is a Cavs group led by Kobe Altman, president of basketball operations, that is being aggressive here in the market, and that starts with LeBron James. That's someone that James Harden is waiting to see. That'll dictate his contract.
James, we're all waiting. We're all waiting to see what happens with LeBron James. And when we have that story, I promise you, Shams.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stephen A. coming at you, courtesy of YouTube, obviously, and SiriusXM. I'm on vacation, but there's a lot of stuff that's been going on over the last few days in the world of sports. Thought I'd touch on it. The first order of business is LeBron James. Where the hell is he going?
Yeah.
Where the hell is he going? If you're looking at the reports that have taken place earlier this week, over the last few hours, actually, you'd say it's Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell, the Cleveland Cavaliers, just agreed to a 4-year, $273 million max contract extension that includes a...
And just seeing this should tell you that how committed Donovan Mitchell is to Cleveland. How much effort he wants to put into this team, to knowing that he want to take us to another championship, because it's not that far. It's not that far away. The challenges are going to be coming this year, knowing that it's going to be a lot, but we have to, we got to step up and see exactly how far we're going to get, you know what I'm saying, and expecting the most best from everybody this year, you know what I'm saying, because it's going to be a hard fight in the East right now, man. Knowing how everybody just traded and having LeBron come over here he might want to come over back home and have some fun, He might want to get at these last couple of years of his. He might have 2 years left. I don't think you'll get a 3-year contract deal out of LeBron James right now. And if he do that, if he do more than a 2-year contract, and it will be at home. I think if he would have retired somewhere else, you got probably about 2 years left. And in them 2 years, he's going to want a ring. He's going to want another one before he retires. That's for sure. And for him to add another Cavaliers ring to his collection, he will most definitely love that too as well. And I feel that we have the fit for that. You know what I'm saying? So let's see.
Player option for the 2030-2031 season and a full trade kicker. This is according to Shams Charania, who reported talking to his agent, CAA's co-head of basketball, Mr. Austin Brown. So Donovan Mitchell is committed to Cleveland, but he signed a year earlier as opposed to waiting an additional year that would have pocketed him an additional $80 million. He foregoed that, and as a result, because of that, that gives Cleveland, it is believed, a little bit of flexibility. Combine that with the fact that James Harden opted out of his deal, even though he's expected to re-sign with Cleveland. It appears that the two stars of the Cleveland Cavaliers, we can't forget Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, of course, but basically the backcourt of the Cleveland Cavaliers have absolutely positively no problem whatsoever with LeBron James returning back to Cleveland. And so that's what we're looking at right now. So I think the real question is, when we compartmentalize everything, is to ask ourselves a simple question. What's the best destination for LeBron James? Is it joining Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen back in Cleveland with Kenny Atkinson as its coach, considering the troubling playoff performance he had against the New York Knicks?
Man.
Is it that? Or is it a situation where, going back home, obviously, is something that LeBron is deified in that area of the world, Akron, Ohio, 30 minutes away, growing up outside of Cleveland. We know how much they love him. We know they're going to hang a statue of him there one day, and he'll deserve it, no question about it. Do you go back home where you're going to be beloved and you end your career there?
I'll be with y'all in a minute. I'm recording.
Do you go back to Miami, where you went to 4 straight NBA finals, won back-to-back championships, the first 2 of your career? Do you do that? Do you go back to Miami, playing for the same coach, Eric Spoelstra, run by the same man, Pat Riley, with Giannis Antetokounmpo?
But from what we know, him going back to Miami and playing back up under the same coach, where all that apparently it was some tension in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? It was a tension. I won't say probably in the locker room. I would just say through the industry of the company and stuff, how everything was being ran and stuff. So ain't no telling though, man. But like I say, man, if true love is at home, man, and you will never get that nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I can say, man. True love is always gonna be at home, man. And it's crazy that you can understand, no matter how small your city is or whatever the case may be, man, you will always have crumbs that you will always want to go back to and revisit when you want to, feel some past love. And he might feel that past love here. He might feel it in Miami, or he might feel it in Golden State. Because I don't see nowhere else he'll be able to go. But that's the thing. Even if he go to Miami Heat, who they have to get rid of? Because they're still they're a championship contending team right now. So let's see.
Just star teammate as opposed to Dwayne Wade. with Bam Adebayo as a sidekick on that front line, with Bobby Portis being there as well. You got 3 cats at least 6'10", ready to give you what they got. And the ball will be in your hands because you don't really have a quintessential prototypical point guard, even though that cat Mitchell can play. And you got Tim Hardaway Sr. there. Do you go back to Miami? You got a lot of executives out there speculating that this is the best landing spot for him because Cleveland's style of play ain't going to cut it. I was speaking to one executive, and they were like, Stephen A., when has James Harden ever really given up the basketball? Every place he's been, the ball has been in his hands. In Houston, it was as a scorer. In Boston, in Brooklyn.
And I can vouch for that because, like I just said before in the beginning, man, it seemed like when Harden came, it seemed like he had the ball more in his hands, more than Donovan Mitchell had when he came back. And that's not right. You can't do it all, brother. You can't come here and do that. You gotta share the rock. And I know that's what we need a facilitator for, and that's the thing. LeBron can facilitate. It don't even matter if the ball in LeBron James. We already trust in that with LeBron. Harden just need to be an off-ball player. Straight up. Play some defense. That's how you're going to win some rings. You got the offense. You need the defense. Straight up.
It was at the hybrid, sometimes a scorer, but for the most part a playmaker. But nevertheless, the ball is in his hands because he ain't moving but so much without the ball. How does that work, Stephen A.? How does that work if he goes back to Cleveland? That's why they rule Cleveland out, and they think that Miami is the best possible scenario. Then, of course, you've got the Golden State Warriors out west because the opportunity for LeBron James to team with Steph Curry, the greatest shooter God ever created, is something that's too tantalizing to pass up, not to mention the fact that
this might happen.
One of his good friends, his better friends in the NBA, meaning that of LeBron James, is a guy by the name of Draymond Green, who would also be his teammate. I'm hearing they together right now with Draymond Green doing everything he can to get LeBron James to Golden State. Haven't heard anything else, but that's what you hear. That's the scuttlebutt going on about now. I'll talk to Shams Charania in just a minute. NBA insider extraordinaire for ESPN. He'll break it down for all of us, but that's definitely a possibility. To me personally, that's something that you have to consider. I'll explain it in a minute. The fourth team would be the Minnesota Timberwolves. An opportunity to pair with Ant-Man, and in this case, Ant-Man and now LaMelo Ball. I don't know how that works personally. I think there's one basketball. I think that LeBron arriving there, I don't think that works. And quite frankly, y'all can sit up there and snooze at this all you want to or dismiss this summarily all you want to. Damn it gets cold as hell in Minnesota. And I know LeBron is used to that coming from Cleveland, Akron to be specific, but I don't want to hear that. Minnesota's a different kind of cold. Yeah. Minnesota's a different kind of cold. Yeah. And when you coming from Southern California sunshine to that, I just don't see it. It's great as Ant-Man is, I just don't see it.
Yeah.
Not that move.
Yeah, that's
then there's one last move.
Man.
Even though there's
do you know in our wintertime here, it gets crazy. But for the last couple of years, it hasn't been that bad. But when it do, it get crazy snow. We get some crazy snow. And it gets cold. But I know for a fact Minnesota might have to be a little bit colder, man. You know, we get it down here though. But it's so crazy, man. But shout out to Stephen A. Smith though too, man. I like his authenticity, man, and I love how real that he keeps it, man. I really do, man, because some people might have some different thoughts about him and stuff, man. But it's my boy, man. I like watching him, man. So, but I want y'all to comment down in the box. Where do you think LeBron James is going to be headed to? Golden State? Is he going to come back home? Or is he going to go to his little second home down there in Miami? You never know, man. It might be some other teams out there too, man, that can be, that can lock on to him as well, man. Like I said, I was just talking to my brother the other day, and I was even thinking about man. Denver could be in the mix too, but you never know. This is LeBron James' last 2 years, probably. And I know for a fact that he wants to go to a winning team. And I know for a fact that us, as a Cleveland Cavaliers fan, the biggest fan of them all, one of them all, I know for a fact that he can come back home and win a ring here with us too as well. Even though that people have doubts about how we would how we will do. But understand and look at our roster adding LeBron James to this. If we don't get rid of pieces, you know what I'm saying? If we don't get rid of pieces, we have a fully healthy Matt Strus coming back off the bench. He missed majority of the whole year. We have Sam Merrill, that is our best three-point shooter, and we have the rest of our bench. And if we do, we can move some of the pieces around from the bench, but I would not get rid of our two best three-point shooters out there because there's going to be a need for LeBron, and that's going to be a very good target for them too as well. Even though that James Harden and Donovan Mitchell can do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? And we just need to keep Mobley in the paint. That'll leave Mobley in the paint. That'll leave Allen in the paint. That'll give LeBron some room to breathe. And he has two big twin towers down there to pass it off to. So, yeah, man, please, man, I'm going to stop the video short right here for you, man, but please like, comment, and subscribe to the video, man. I do want to thank you guys for taking your time out to be sitting here watching me, and I do apologize about the camera quality too as well. You know, I'm working with what I'm working with right now. So, you know, when things get better, it's gonna get better. But I hope to see you back soon, man, and I'll be having another video uploaded. I am gonna try to be uploading videos between Wednesdays and Fridays. So, I just wanted to let you guys know, God bless you, God bless your family.